I'm Kirsten. Welcome to my book club. I mentioned last month that I was going to be joining in Emma Novella's month of Maskame read along. Here's her review down below. Today I'm talking about Did I Mention I Love You, because that's what we're reading this week. Just one a week, which is really hard because I was so unsatisfied with the ending. I just want to know what happens next. So I don't read a lot of romance, which feels a bit weird because I read like 4 romances last month. Maybe I'm just going into a romance phase, I don't know. Anyway, I don't read a lot of romance, so I don't have that whole genre weight of expectations on me. But this book is written by an astonishingly talented teenager. She started when she was 13, posting a chapter a week, and tidied it up when she was 17. She's an astonishingly talented teenager who was fed up of the tropes in YA romance. So that's where she's coming from. In particular, she was fed up with the forbidden romance thing, but the romance wasn't actually forbidden. It was just a bad boy, good girl situation going on, and yeah, sure, didn't we all have one of those in our teenage years? I guess. Maybe not everyone. But anyway, and yeah, it's all about this. There's sex and drugs and rock and roll, which, if that's your thing, then take a look. So the good girl here is Eden, and I love her so much. She reminds me so much of myself as a teenager. She reads a lot, she follows all the rules, she's socially awkward, misses a lot of those social cues that you, the reader, would see coming, or that people who are a bit more socially experienced might see coming. And she gets in with this party crowd, and she doesn't really like big crowds. She doesn't really like parties, but they're really nice to her, and she likes them as individuals. So that's quite familiar to me as well. I'm not really a big party person, or if I am, I want it to be my friends that I already know. And then she visits her dad, and there's a whole lot of stuff going on there. Her dad is a piece of work. He's really not a nice guy. Her dad walked out on the family 3 years ago, hasn't spoken to Eden since, and then suddenly invites her to spend the whole summer, like 8 weeks of summer, with him in California. And his new wife and her 3 stepbrothers, a 17-year-old, a 14-year-old, and an 11, 12-year-old. And at first, 16-year-old Eden thinks, oh well, I'll kind of hang with the middle boy. But it turns out that actually the neighbourhood girl who befriends her as soon as she arrives is friends with the older brother, and she spends a lot of time with the older brother, who's kind of a jerk. But as the book goes on, it feels like there's more and more reasons why he might be a jerk, and stuff going on in his life. He's not just a jerk. And the friendship group are not always very well fleshed out. They're like, some of them are just kind of background people, but Eden herself and Tyler's girlfriend Tiffany, I have no idea what's going on with her. She's really interesting, and I'm really looking forward to learning more about her. Possibly not in the 2nd book, possibly in the 4th book, which is told from Tyler's perspective. She's got a whole bunch of insecurities laid on insecurities, and it would be nice to get down to the bottom of those layers. I don't know. But there's also this deep relationship stuff going on between Eden and her dad, between Tyler and his mum, who's a complete sweetheart, by the way, although Eden is inclined to be hostile towards her. Between Eden and her own mum, there's a whole load of stuff with Eden's friends back home who really were not nice, did not treat her well. There's a whole lot of body positivity that could be funneled into this book, but Eden has basically been bullied for being too big, and she's not too big, but even if she was, it's not acceptable. She runs a lot to clear her head, which is another thing I do sometimes. I used to swim for exactly that reason. So I really enjoyed it. I particularly liked the earlier bits where there was an element of mystery, and I kind of wanted to work out who Tyler was, who Tiffany was, who Eden was. I'd love to see more of Rachel and Meg, who are the other 2 female friends who aren't really explored properly in the 1st book. They've got so much potential, Rachel's kind of got a little romance going on. Meg's got a little romance going on. Everyone's getting a little romance, and there's parties. I was a bit disappointed with how it ended. I particularly disliked the epilogue. Can we just pretend that didn't happen? Maybe everything just got a little too resolved, and there's a whole year in between in which stuff clearly happened, but we didn't really see it. I get very confused with how high school works in America anyway, but the high school stuff is cut out, and then there's an epilogue at the end of the year. Epilogue wasn't there. Like, where we left it at the end of the summer, or coming towards the end of the summer, was perfect. Like, there's a small resolution, everybody's happy, there's a song, and it's deeply meaningful, and then the meaning gets thrown away. Like, what is the point of even putting in a meaningful song if you're just going to throw it away in the epilogue? I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the second one. I'm really glad I read it. It had a few problems, but I love Eden so much, and I think she makes some great decisions. Really looking forward to the next one, which I will talk about next week. So yeah, check out Emma's video, which I'll link below. If you want more of this, then click that subscribe, because I will be talking about Did I Mention I Miss You next week. And yeah, just leave a comment if you read it, you're interested. Would you rather I talked about something that wasn't romance? I don't even know. And yeah, let me know what you think. And if you, given that I don't have a lot of experience in this genre, if you have a recommendation based on the fact that I really like this book, if you can leave it below, I'd love that. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye.